arouse, sexually arousing a woman. So you're here to learn. We are back again. Welcome back again with your coffee and your popcorns. So sit still. Now we're going to dive straight into it. Now, how do you generally arouse a woman? Now, first of all, there are 3 stages that you need to go through in order to arouse a woman. Now, there's a first stage, there is a second stage, and there is a third stage. Now, it's always, if you do ignore the first stage, then the 2 stages, the 2 later stages are likely not to be effective. You are likely not to succeed with the two steps if you skip the first step. The first step. Now, usually the first step is the step of goals. Is the step of breaks. Step of breaks. Now, a woman has got breaks. She's got breaks. And then secondly, she's got accelerators. She's got brakes and she's got accelerators. She's just like a car. If you want to ride your woman well, or if you want your woman to ride you well, you need to know these brakes. She's got brakes. She's got accelerators. And then you need to know these things. Now, those are the first 2 one, and then the third one are the things to do in order for her to reach her climax. The things to do, the steps. I'll make a video. My videos to come are videos that will explain the steps to do, the things to do in order to explode her or to reach her climax. But then for now, we're gonna mostly focus. We're gonna focus on this, on the breaks, on her breaks. Then now we'll save the rest for the next video to come. So just keep following up on my videos. So if you just joined us right now, we're talking about how to sexually arouse a woman. So now we're talking about the breaks. A woman has got breaks. She's got breaks. Those breaks are breaks that help a woman to open up. Those breaks can easily hinder a woman, can easily hold a woman. And if you do not go through those breaks, if you do not unbreak, and usually women are tied up, women are trapped. Now these breaks that I'm talking about are things that are holding a woman into a cell or into a prison. Her sexuality, her arousal, and her becoming horny, her arousal is all hidden and trapped in some jail, into some prison. And herself, she doesn't know how to open up and how to untie. Like, I've got videos that mentioned how a man thinks and how a woman thinks. How a man thinks versus how a woman thinks. And I mentioned things like when a man is disturbed and the man is confused, because men don't know how to communicate. Men don't know how to talk. They don't know how to communicate what they're going through. Women, on the other hand, women are verbal. Women talk. When a woman is going through something, they are verbal. They talk to neighbors. They talk to strangers on the street. They talk to people in the aisle at the supermarket. They talk to everybody. They just talk to anybody. So now they talk on a queue at a clinic with their babies when they're waiting on a nurse. They talk, they just talk, they talk. So now, unlike the men do not talk. Men don't communicate. So what men do when they are disturbed, or when they are threatened, when they are going through something, they bottle up, they keep quiet, and they hide themselves in a cage. They put themselves in a cage. They enter that cage, and sometimes they hardly come out. Most men, 85% of men don't know how to come out of that cage. They entered that cage. Maybe sometimes they entered it at the age of 6. They entered it when they are kids. They entered it at the age of 5, when they saw their mother being molested, when they saw their father beating up their mother, when they were molested, if they are girls, when they were molested. Even boys today are molested. When their mother passed away, when their father walked out of the marriage, when their parents got divorced, when the stepmother took over, when the stepfather took over, such stuff. When the mother got a boyfriend, there is a child in there. There is a child that was trapped in a man's life, that child is trapped in there, and that child has never got out of that cage until today. You find the man is doing things of a childish stuff, childish things, and he doesn't know how to come out of it. He does not know how to get out of it. He's trapped in it. Now, most men, when they enter that cage, they hardly come out of it. They hardly come out. Now the same applies to women. That is a cage for men. Now there is a cage for women. There is a cage for women. Men, that's their own cage. When they are disturbed, they enter that cage because they don't know how to come out of it. Nobody can take them out of it except a woman. A woman is the only one who can untie them out of that cage. But then now on the other hand, women, their cage is an arousal cage. It's an arousal cage. It's a sexual cage. When they enter that cage, because of the things that I'm going to mention to you right now, when they enter that cage, they don't know how to come out. It's very difficult to arouse them. It's very difficult to get sexually to get onto them. It's difficult to get them horny because they are tied into that cage. Now, stay tuned because we're going to take another break. Go and pee, go urinate and come back. Go see check on your phone what messages you have. We're coming back and then I'm going to tell you exactly what are those breaks that are holding a woman from arousal and from becoming horny. So don't go in, don't shut out this video. Just go take a break, come back and then continue. So we're going to take a break right now. Welcome back again with the topic how to sexually arouse a woman. So we're going to see if you just joined